how to fight like Israil the Dream Madrimov in 5 steps. Hello Earthlings, Travel from the Bronx here, and today we're going to learn how to fight like Israil the Dream Madrimov in 5 steps. Start off with the most important, your first line of defense, footwork. His footwork is bar none, and that's the reason why I gave Terrence Bud Crawford so much trouble. Now he has like a key thing that he does while he's fighting. So when he's getting in his stance and he's trying to pinpoint what he's about to do, he does this little hop, feet together, switch stance. All right, that's how you can come off with these sneaky punches. So just like you see here, I'm moving and then coming right in there. So I'm here, coming right in there. All right, so I'm moving again. Bah. Bah. He's coming into this like hop, split stance, jerky movement that throws his opponent off. He gets off a lot of things from that, and combined with the Russian boxing pendulum bounce. So he's constantly moving and he's flat-footed, and he's constantly moving and he's flat-footed. Now going into that pendulum bounce, as he's doing this herky jerky movement, throws a lot of people off, but it's the key thing in his style. Now number 2, his feints are world class. Nobody feints like Israil Madrimov. I'm telling you, I have not seen nobody feint that dang much. Now, you could feint from the arms, just throwing them out like you're about to throw, and then with the feet, stepping, and then putting it together as if you're about to throw. But the way he does it is that he keeps his arms loose. You see? So he's jerking forward, and at the same time, acting like he's about to throw. So he's right here, throwing his whole body into it like he's about to throw a punch. And it was very hard to read. And he's gonna give a lot of people in the 154 division a lot of problems. Even if he were to go to 160, he's gonna give a lot of people problems because he has power, he's explosive, athletic, and those movements are hard to time. Again, Terrence Bud Crawford, considered one of the greatest in this generation right now. He had answers, but he had really no answers because it's very hard to predict what's a person gonna do with that crazy footwork combined with that jerky feinting. Number 3, his punch selection. Usually it derives from Soviet boxing, which is the sniper style, right? So that's just a lot of jabs and cross. So he's throwing a lot of jabs and cross in there, combined with that jerky movement that throws people off as he's coming in. But his key signature punch that he was catching him with was the cross. So through the jerky movement, he moves around and then switch and then move around, bam, coming with that cross. It's hard to detect it coming. Or he'll switch, wait for Terrence to go in the southpaw position, switch, boom, and then come in with that gazelle hook, timing him perfectly as he was switching stance. And then occasionally when he gets him in that corner, he'll catch him with that overhand right on the top of the head. That punch is very sneaky. If you're not used to getting hit on that part of your head, it's going to knock most people out. The gazelle hook or that straight right, which he comes in from that jerky movement, boom, and then explode forward through that pendulum. Number 4, his defense. No matter what anybody says, his defense is really, really good because he's keeping this closed guard coming forward to kind of bait you in that high guard. But then at the same time, if he needs to, he can catch with his hands. But that defense is always right there. He drops it, gives you a false sense of security with the low hands, and then comes back up, drops it again, comes back up. That defense gives people trouble combined with the footwork, the feinting, and his punch selection. It makes it very hard to figure that out. Like you have no answers. Terrence Crawford, he was throwing the jabs in there to try to dictate the pace of the fight. Yes, it was working. I mean, obviously you saw the damage at the end on Israil's face, but it's very hard to fight a person with that athletic ability and knowing exactly what to do. People are like, saying, oh, this is not a tough fight for Terrence because it's a little boxing rant, because the guy has only 11 pro fights, but he has like over 300 amateur fights and almost won all of them. That should tell you a lot of what you need to know about Israil. Lomachenko was the same way. Very highly decorated amateur career. He went into the pros and he was no joke. Number 5, his conditioning. His conditioning is bar none. Training in the mountains of Russia, where he came from, it's gonna bring you up to that level of highly elite condition. That's why he was able to keep those feints up at the same time, being jerky and just switching his movements. You didn't know what he's gonna do. He's switching, boom, coming with that gazelle, switching, boom, coming in with that cross. Just very unpredictable. And no matter what anybody says, that style is gonna take him very, very far because he has essence of Bivol in him, Triple G, and Canelo. It's like he has those 3 fighters in his style. And by having those 3 fighters in your style, you're going to go very far because he has that pressure of Triple G. He has that rhythm when he can get into it like Bivol, and he has that I'm gonna break you down and give you my power punch like a Canelo all in one. And then occasionally he'll get into that very confident swagger style, dropping the hands as he's coming forward to try to bait you in. It's very great at lowering that opponent, giving him a false insecurity, and then come over with that power punch. Now, this style isn't for everybody. He has been boxing since he was probably like 5 years old, again, having over 300 amateur fights. He's already, I feel like he's gonna be the next up-and-coming superstar. He's gonna give a lot of people in the 154 division, 160 division, a run for their money. So watch out for that guy. Now, if you're trying to try to fight like him, that's gonna take years and years and years to get to that point. Hopefully you got what you need to get out of this video. Thank you for joining me on this journey to the ultraviolet. And if you liked the video, please comment and subscribe. And if you want to catch more videos like this one, check out this video right here. And always work towards becoming your greatest version.